It's Lego Hobo 910 here with another Lego video, and I am starting my water castle for my 4 elemental castles. And this does not mean that the fire and the earth castle are done. I'm gonna work on all 4 castles together. Just the desert castle is on hold because I need to order more parts, and the fire castle I'm just not in the mood for, and I want to get this one started, and then the air castle is going to get started before this one's finished as well. They're all going to be worked on in conjunction, and I'm actually going to take you over to kind of where these are going to be. Oops, just bumped a lamp. See, as you can see, there's the fire castle, here's the desert castle, and they're both on this side, so this is actually the first castle to be on this side, and that's where the air castle will be. And I kind of decided to have it across from the earth desert castle, so that way we can have the tan sand of the desert flow into kind of a beach near the water castle. So now let's go back to where I was before and talk about the actual design of the water castle. Here was my first design. It was going to be made out of coral with some towers, maybe an arch. I didn't really like it, but my little brother proposed that I could have a design kind of like Atlantis, which I think would be cool. So it's going to be very arched, lots of columns. These are just simple ideas. Lots of the actual major important parts and changes come along through the building process. I'm going to have a fountain in the middle, and then I'm also kind of going to have like some columns with a giant triangular roof, kind of Greek temple style. Don't really know how to explain it. The entrance is going to be a large arch. I might build a gatehouse out there. There's then going to be a bridge leading to the beach. I'm going to try to make it look kind of pier styled. Then I'm also going to have some sort of giant tower in the back. Not exactly sure what all I'm going to do with the giant tower, but it's going to be a giant tower. So I think I'm going to actually time-lapse my starting here. Those time lapses because I really enjoy making them. They're a lot of fun, and I think they just add a lot to the video, make it a lot cooler. So here is kind of the plan for the ocean castle. I haven't added the beach over on the other side. I'll get to that eventually. But here's going to be kind of the island that it sits on, and then the white here is the frame of what it's actually going to be. It is a bit overlapped. It's actually going to be too thick, but a bit of it got covered up by the beach. But that also makes sense because it's going to need to overlap the beach to make it a bit more sturdy. I'm eventually going to go through and smooth out the beach, but this is it for now. So now I'm going to need to build some support pillars to build the floor of the castle on, because this castle is actually going to be like open courtyard, and there's going to be stuff on the inside, unlike some of the other castles. Very drastically changed my plans. Originally I was just going to have it be a full flat white floor, and then I was like, you know what, wouldn't it be cool if I had made it like I covered in blue bricks, then covered it in some transparent tiles, or plates to make it look like kind of an aquarium. And then I was like, oh shoot, a dragon just fell from the sky. Anyway, and then I was like, maybe I could actually incorporate real fish under that. But then I realized transparent tiles and plates really don't come in sizes that big, so it'd be like really hard to do that. So I decided I could just have catwalks running across, and then have like kind of an aquarium here, an open aquarium with fish and crabs and starfish and other sea life. I've done some building, and I have finished the aquarium here. I have a few fish around. I also have the starfish and the crab, a bit of rocks, a bunch of water. And then also on the other side I kind of started building the beach here, but like this isn't finished for the beach because there's going to be a lot done on the actual side of the desert earth castle to kind of feather it out and make it look better. But that's what it is for now, and the reason I have these as plates, whereas the rest is bricks, first of all, I think it kind of makes it look a bit cooler, like some sand dunes, and this area needs to be lower, so that way it can access the end of the bridge from the desert castle, the kind of pathway leading up to it. So, yeah, I've done some building, and now I'm going to actually start building up the walls. And I don't know, if I feel like it, I might do another time-lapse. And actually, before I do that, though, I do need to build these paths. I built the walkways here, and these walkways are slightly thinner, but that's only because I couldn't get the geometry to work properly. And I have a few fish around. There's a fish there. There's one fish that you can't really see over here. The third, I also have a crab and a starfish. And I went through kind of many different designs, and I kind of settled on this one just because the sheer amount of arches, which I think really adds to the aesthetic I'm looking for. These ones, since they're a bit wider, I managed to use jumper plates to bump those arches in. I'm actually going to remove one of these here so you can kind of see how I did that. As you can see, there's jumper plates which offset them. I originally, just put it in the middle ones, except then that offsets it this way, meaning it won't fit properly. So I did this, and you have to kind of combine them together, because or else you're going to have to slip them under each other, because as you can see, they go under each other as well. And then you just place it there, and that is the walkways. I'm now going to start building the walls. I wasn't originally going to do a time-lapse for this, except because, I was thinking maybe, 2 time-lapses is going to be too much. But then I was like, you know what, I'm enjoying making these time-lapses, so I'm going to make a time-lapse for it. Definitely changed from the original plan of just having an open courtyard castle with a tower and a fountain in the middle, because as you can see, there really isn't going to be room to build a fountain. And you're also probably wondering why I left these open. Kind of the main reason is because or else these bridges wouldn't lead to anything. And I want to do something here. I'm obviously not just going to leave it plain open, because that wouldn't be smart for a castle. I'm going to put something there, but I haven't determined what. And then on the front, I've built some pillars and put kind of some little fences in between. This is going to be the entrance. There's going to be an actual physical gate in the back. And then there's going to be some triangular roofs with arches, all sorts of crazy stuff there. And also then in the back, this is where the tower is going to be. You enter through this arch, then there's going to be a ladder leading up to the top of the tower. The only real reason I put the tower in is because the ladder, is because I didn't want to put in a actual door. And so that way you would at least see something in there. And, yeah, I think this is where I'm going to call it for the first episode of the Ocean Castle.